What happened when you met your long-distance partner for the first time? My long-distance boyfriend was visiting my city and spent the money he had on alcohol to party with his friends. I paid for the hotel for us both and most of the food we had since he was short on money. I asked him for the hotel booking price twice, but then I dropped it after his mother got sick and he probably just forgot. However, I do not care about the money, I just think it was wrong on his part to do this on our first meetup and not really pay at all. A minute after we entered the room, he started kissing me and I felt a little taken aback. This was my first time doing anything with a guy and he knew that. I felt he should have taken his time. I brought this up once during a fight, but I used the wrong term and ended up calling him lustful, which he got pretty angry about because he felt I questioned his character and he wanted to break up. The moment I undressed, he said my honkers looked smaller than the picture, and I felt so ashamed of my body. I've always had major body image issues due to being fat and he knew that. Meeting him in person and having intimacy required immense courage on my part and I put a lot of trust in him. I thought that he would appreciate me the way I am. When I heard him say this, I became immediately closed off and couldn't get into it at all. We then decided to have intimacy when I was comfortable. He has a lot of experience with this, so I trusted him with not making my first time as painful. He couldn't get it the first time, so we stopped and decided to try again later. This time around, he was successful, but I was in a lot of pain. I told him that I'm in pain and it hurts and he just told me to shut up and continued. At one point, I remember telling him that it was extremely painful for me, and he just said that it can't be because he's had intimacy with other V-card owners and it's not that bad. When he finally left the hotel room, I broke up with him and called his number, only for him to find me in my house the next day and threaten to break in. He only backed off when I started calling the cops.